Hi, I'm Pamela Edge from Butterfly Courage. This is my second video and I'm calling it The New Normal. So I want to start out with a little story, kind of a joy in my life. When my daughter passed away, she had a dog named Ziva. Ziva was, or actually she is, just a beautiful, beautiful dog. And we're so blessed to still have her. And my son, Matthew, takes care of her. I have just received one of her puppies and I am so blessed, and I want to introduce you to her. Her name is Willow, and this is Willow. Say hi. So Willow is a Yorkie, and she looks so much like her mama. But what's amazing about Willow is, well, she's acting very calm now, but trust me, she's got a little vinegar in her. What's amazing about Willow is that when I look at her, I'm reminded of God's love. I am so amazed the way she trusts me, and I could hold her. Hey, and she's shaking a little bit right now, but she's very relaxed and she's just happy. So it reminded me of the Bible sermon that we had today. Trent Cole gave a Bible or sermon today at Life Point, and it was about Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, and how they were forced to worship Nebuchadnezzar and his idol, and they wouldn't do it. So he said, "You're going to go into a fire," and they're like, "Do what you got to do." So they were pushed into a fire, and of course they were not burned because they always stepped forward in faith. And it just also reminded me of how, and I know that this is small, how she steps forward in faith, knowing that I'm going to take care of her. And I circle that back around, that I know that God's going to take care of me. So even though I've lost my daughter and, my mom and my sister, I know that God takes care of me. And I call it the new normal. And while I live in the new normal, I do three things. I consciously make myself breathe, because I find you hold your breath. And then I say, "I trust you, Lord." And then I breathe again. And I make it a common thing in my mind. I say it over and over again. Well, why do I do that? Because if you can get yourself to do it consciously, then you'll start doing it subconsciously. And as you begin to do that repeatedly, you're going to say, "Oh, okay, I trust you. I trust you." Just like Willow trusts me. Even though it didn't look like it a few seconds ago, she still trusts me. She says, "I trust you, Mommy." Well, she probably doesn't say it like that. It probably has more like a woof, woof, woof. But she says, "I trust you, Mommy." So I'm very excited that I got to hear the sermon today about Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego and their walk in faith. And it's in the book of the Bible, Daniel. And I challenge you to read that and apply it to your life. And in what way do you step forward in faith? And then I want you to make a conscious effort to say, "I trust you, God." Breathe. "I trust you, God." Breathe, and make that effort. And I think before I go, there's one last thing I'd like you to do. Find joy in the small things. And I ask the question, well, what does that mean? I find joy in, and no laughing, in putting a bow in her hair. Now, y'all, don't laugh. But I also find joy in dressing up my dogs. So she's pretty tough. She just doesn't know it yet. And she got a Harley jacket on. She's tough. So, So this is Pamela Edge from Butterfly Courage. Trust, have faith, step forward. Be like Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, and have butterfly courage. In God's name, have a great day. And you are so loved. you.